All right, should you starve to lose weight? How does that really work? Are you afraid of that? I'm not sure. So, introduce this cool little thing. I'm going to talk about this in a second. Why this is something that can take away that fear. Now, most of human history, the way we lost weight was starving. And what happens when you starve, when you run out of food, your body then taps into your fat stores, creates a new food called ketones. And ketones are a byproduct of our fat metabolism. Well, now we have a drink that you can drink and get the benefits. Well, why is that going to help you from feeling like you're starving when you're on a weight loss plan or a diet? Well, what happens is the reason why you're starving or you feel the sensation of starving, because you're really not starving, right? Most people on a diet are still eating, but they feel like I'm starving. Well, why? What happens is you either two things. One, your food isn't getting to the cell efficiently because of health problems, probably, and your body is not getting enough energy. So you feel like you're starving. That's one. Number two, what can happen is you have these hormones in your brain that can get downregulated and cause you to feel like when you don't feed your brain, it's like it's starving, more food, more food, more food, more food. And so you have this overwhelmed desire that I'm starving. And the reality is you're not. You just ate yesterday, right? It takes a while to starve. And I know what you mean. Like, I feel really hungry. So why do ketones help with this sensation of overall starvation? First off is they provide a sustained energy. So if you're lacking energy from your food, you're going to get it from ketones. You're kind of like, we call it will powder. It gives you will because you're like, I have control. I feel like I'm not just going to like go, I use hangry all the time. You're not hangry. Right? Well, the other side of it is actually impacts these hormones that help give you the sensation of satiety. So you feel comfortable. You're like, I just feel good. I don't feel like I need to eat so much. Well, now you're able to make the choices that you've been trying to make so that you can change your life. And that's what makes us so special, is that ketones are this unbelievable tool that help you with this, to be able to control your appetite, control sugar and carb cravings, and give you sustained energy all day long. Now, there's other benefits. One of the big ones, because of the energy, you move more. Well, if you move more, guess what's going to happen? You're going to burn more calories, and you burn more calories, you're going to be able to lose weight faster. So it's just a perpetuation of optimal results and optimal goals. So for the first time in history, you're able to go on a lower calorie diet, which is going to be necessary to lose weight, right? And burn fat efficiently, but not feel like you're starving while you do it. And at the same time, you have good energy, sustained focus, mental clarity, better mood, better sleep, protects muscle loss so you don't lose the metabolism, which causes you to gain weight back. Bad idea. So it gives you all this ability so that you can live a high quality, very good, fulfilled, energetic life while you're transforming your body. And that's why I love this product. That's why my sister, who's lost 100 pounds, kept it off for over 8 years. No fear. She's never going back to that old life because her body's completely transformed from inside out. And she used ketones as the tool and then implemented lifestyle changes like eating differently, first off, eating less, eating healthier, moving her body more. Did that start out right away? No. It took months, 6, 7, 8 months. She had to reprogram herself, and the ketones behind the scenes inside of her were helping her in that journey. So it gave her will powder so that she could make the long-term choices that she needed to make to transform her life. And I think that's the thing I'm the most proud about when you think about it. You know, being in the health space, the wellness space for so long, most people wanting weight loss, is that you rarely ever see people change their weight and keep it off forever. It almost always gains it back. In our world, the people that I spend time with in our community, they transform. And we have tens and tens and maybe hundreds of thousands of people lost weight, kept it off, changed their life forever. And they have no fear of going back to that old life. Because first off, you have to start with the biochemistry. You got to get the internal environment set up for you to be successful. There's a couple kind of gurus in the motivational space out there, and I love these guys. I mean, I'm into that stuff. But the reality is, I'm not calling any of them out. They're big and strong. I'm just kidding. The reality is that you just gotta be disciplined. You gotta be disciplined. And what if your brain is not being fed properly? Discipline isn't going to work as well. It works for a little while, but not long term. Well, you got to be consistent. Well, what if your brain isn't working very well? What if you have these hormones that are overzealous and they're not shutting themselves off, and you're just like, I'm craving food all the time? Well, be consistent at not eating and eating healthy when your brain literally thinks that it's like gotta eat, gotta eat, gotta eat, gotta eat. It's hard. It is. I watched it. And now there's scientific evidence that suggests this is a real problem people are having. So discipline isn't going to work. Consistency isn't going to work. It's going to make them feel proud they did it for a little while, and then they're going to quit, and they're going to feel bad about it all. But then you add ketones. What do the ketones do? They give them the will powder. They control. The hormones are down regularly. They feel better. Their energy levels are more sustained. Their appetites are more under control. Their cravings are way down. Well, guess what? Is it easy to be consistent? Sure. Is it easy to be disciplined? Absolutely. So now it's given them positive momentum to make the lifestyle changes that are going to sustain it. And this is a big thing missed in that whole guru space of like hard work, discipline. Now, I believe in hard work. I believe in being consistent. I believe that you have to have a purpose. You have to have effort towards something. But I also believe in that sometimes the cards are stacked against people. And if we can give them momentum to move them in the right direction and we can support them in that journey, ultimately teaching them how to rebalance out this huge internal system, give it some type of normalcy for them, and then create a lifestyle to support them around it, they'll change their life forever. And that's what we've seen, that's what we've done, and that's why it works so well.